If you've ever stood in front of the mirror, tilted your head under the light, and thought, when did that happen? This video is for you. I'm not talking about a single gray hair. I'm talking about the moment you realize the color is fading faster than you expected and nobody warned you why. Now, before we go any further, let me say this clearly. Gray hair is not a failure. It is not a weakness, and it does not mean you're past your prime. But what most men don't realize is that in many cases, gray hair is not permanent, and it is not purely genetic, and that changes everything. If you care about aging with strength, clarity, and dignity, take 1 second right now, tap the like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from today? I love seeing how far this community of men taking control of their health truly reaches. Now let me bust the biggest myth you've been told. You've been told gray hair is just normal aging, that once it starts, there's nothing you can do except diet, hide it, or accept it. That's only partially true. Genetics plays a role, but it's only about 30% of the story. The other 70%, that's nutrition, stress, chemistry, absorption, and cellular fuel. And that's empowering because it means you still have influence. I'm Dr. Narita, and I've spent 12 years working with aging men in clinical practice. I've watched confident, capable men lose more than hair color. They lose a piece of their identity. And I've also watched something remarkable happen when the body is finally given what it's been quietly missing. Men come back after a few months and say, "Doctor, my barber asked me what I changed." That doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen with miracle pills. It happens when you understand what's actually happening inside your scalp. Here's the key insight most people never hear. Your pigment-producing cells, called melanocytes, do not usually die. They go dormant. Think of them like factories that shut down due to shortages. No raw materials, no production. Your hair keeps growing. It's just unpainted. And there's a reason those factories shut down. As we age, especially after 50, three things collide. Nutrient absorption drops. Oxidative stress increases. Chronic stress silently drains reserves. Your body prioritizes survival first. Hair color becomes optional. And here's what frustrates men the most. You might be eating healthy. You might even be taking a multivitamin. Yet the gray keeps spreading. Why? Because the nutrients that control pigmentation are specific, fragile, and often blocked by medications, poor absorption, or stress hormones. Today, I'm going to walk you through what's really happening biologically, the 3 hidden nutrients most men are missing, and the 7 habits that quietly shut pigment production down. This is educational content, not medical advice, and you should always consult your healthcare provider before changing medications or supplements, but if you're willing to listen with an open mind, this might change how you see aging itself. Let's talk about what's happening under the surface. Every single hair follicle on your scalp contains specialized cells called melanocytes. Their job is simple but demanding. They produce melanin, the pigment that gives your hair its color. These cells are metabolically expensive. They need oxygen, they need minerals, they need protection from oxidative damage. When you're younger and well-nourished, these cells work effortlessly. But after 40, and especially after 60, something changes. Let me paint a picture. Imagine your melanocele as a factory with multiple departments. One department activates pigment enzymes. Another delivers oxygen. Another neutralizes chemical bleach. Another protects DNA from oxidative damage. When any one of those departments shuts down, the entire factory slows or stops. This isn't cosmetic, it's biochemical. One of the biggest threats is something your body produces every day, hydrogen peroxide. Yes, the same compound used to bleach hair. As we age, hydrogen peroxide builds up inside the follicle. When you're younger, an enzyme called catalase breaks it down instantly into harmless water and oxygen. After 40, catalase levels drop dramatically. So the pigment gets bleached from the inside out. That's why gray hair often starts at the temples. That's where oxidative stress shows first. And here's the part most men miss. The same oxidative stress contributes to age spots on the skin, joint stiffness, artery aging, brain fog, fatigue. Gray hair is often the first visible sign of deeper imbalance. Now, layer on modern life. Acid-blocking medications reduce mineral absorption. Metformin depletes vitamin B12. Chronic stress burns antioxidants. Poor sleep raises cortisol. Your melanocytes aren't lazy, they're undersupplied and overwhelmed. This is why just diet misses the point. When you support biology, something remarkable can happen. Let me show you how. Before we talk about habits, we need to talk about nutrients because these are the keys that unlock dormant pigment factories. Hidden nutrient number one, copper. Copper activates the master enzyme that produces melanin. No copper, no pigment. Period. Many men unknowingly deplete copper by taking high-dose zinc, avoiding organ meatats, poor absorption with age. Biologically, copper turns the pigment switch on. Emotionally, deficiency makes aging feels sudden and unfair. Practically, hair grows out gray despite doing everything right. Food sources matter. Liver, oysters, sunflower seeds. Balance matters even more. Hidden nutrient number two, vitamin B12. B12 delivers oxygen to fast-dividing cells, including melanocytes. Low B12 equals oxygen starvation. That means gray hair, fatigue, brain fog, nerve tingling. After 60, absorption plummets. Sublingual B12 bypasses the gut and works directly. Hidden nutrient number three, catalase support. Catalase neutralizes hydrogen peroxide. Without it, pigment gets destroyed the moment it's made. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. This is where food becomes medicine again. But nutrients alone aren't enough. Let's talk about habits. Before each one, ask yourself honestly, could this be me? Mistake number 7, skipping protein. Melanin starts with amino acids. Low protein diets starve pigment production. Mistake number 6, oversupplementing zinc. Great for immunity until it blocks copper. Mistake number 5, cooking the life out of vegetables. Heat destroys enzymes like catalase. Mistake number 4, ignoring stress chemistry. Cortisol shuts down non-essential functions like hair color. Mistake number 3, poor sleep. Sleep is when repair happens. No sleep, no restoration. Mistake number 2, medication-driven deficiencies. Life-saving drugs often deplete nutrients silently. Mistake number 1, accepting inevitable aging. This one does the most damage, because once you stop believing change is possible, you stop giving your body what it needs. Now let's flip the script. Here's your step-by-step practical plan. Don't overwhelm yourself. Start smart. Week 1, start sublingual B12. Add selenium from food. Schedule basic labs if possible. Week 2, optimize copper intake. Increase protein deliberately. Week 3, add catalase-rich foods. Focus on gentle antioxidants. Week 4, address stress. Improve sleep. Add supportive nutrients gradually. Small steps, consistency, patience. Hair grows slowly, but biology responds quickly. Let me speak to you not as a doctor, but as a fellow human. Aging does not mean disappearing. It does not mean surrendering vitality, confidence, or presence. Gray hair is not the enemy. The hopelessness is when you nourish your body. Something deeper shifts, energy returns, posture changes, confidence rises. And sometimes, yes, color returns too. Not because you fought aging, but because you supported life. If this helped you, like the video, subscribe, and share it with a man who needs hope, not hype. Tell me in the comments what change you're starting this week. I read everyone. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue building strength, clarity, and confidence at every